Both President Trump and President Xi need a trade deal. We don't expect China to change their ways. We think that's deeply embedded in their core value system. But they've been willing to say things to get deals before, not official trade deals, but they've made agreements with presidents before and then just didn't keep them. I mean, even the agreement they made to get into the World Trade Organization, they haven't kept that. But they still need a deal to get the attention off of the structural issues that the United States has brought attention to. And President Trump needs a deal as well to jumpstart the markets ahead of his reelection campaign for 2020. He needs to get that started. So we see both sides needing a deal. Now, one of the things that we have learned in the last 24 hours really is, according to sources in China that has been reported on the news, they indicate that they had been waiting to see, they've been dragging their feet in the trade talks, waiting to see what became of the Mueller investigation and the special prosecutor. Because if the special prosecutor, Mueller, would have found reasons to charge President Trump with collusion and or obstruction of justice, that would have dramatically weakened him as a negotiator and would have increased the chances that he would not win the 2020 reelection campaign and that they could deal with another person who, and from their perspective, what they have seen as president after president of both parties, who they were very easily able to get away with things. And so they would have been more likely to just try to outlast President Trump. But what they have indicated is because the Mueller investigation seems to give the appearance of clearing President Trump, that he is politically stronger now. It increases the chances that he'll win the next election, and they'll have to deal with him at least until 2024, and they don't want to see the ongoing negative implications on their economy, for one thing. But maybe the bigger thing is, and this is not what they said, this is my interpretation and my study of the situation, is we've been seeing the longer this drags on, the momentum has been shifting toward the world really supporting us on these structural issues. And they don't want to see that momentum increase. And Canada is already getting very frustrated because how China has suddenly blocked canola from coming in from Canada. So they would like to see a deal focused on the commodities. Yes, they will say what they need to on the structural issues, and they've made significant concessions this week, which they said they did because of the Mueller report coming in favorable for President Trump. So this would seem to have moved us much closer to a trade agreement. Will we get one? You never know in dealing with China. It could still fall apart, but it seems like we're moving at a much faster pace over the last couple of days, and now the talks move to Washington, D.C. next week. Should we get a deal? Even with today's report, even with the lower acreage, it's not going to fix the soybean balance sheet. It's just not. I cannot see a scenario that will fix the soybean balance sheet. But it would be expected to be good for corn, pork, and I should also add poultry and beef, although we don't trade futures on poultry. Wheat, milo, crude oil, liquefied natural gas, and possibly ethanol, DDGs, and I mentioned beef there, and poultry, and cotton.